ago has all built to this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Trophy. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Let's it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle was made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, how about this? Right out of the gate, this offense says we are going to our star on the outside, and this guy delivers for a big first down. That's how you want to start a game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Well, this is a big play by this offense. They go on the post route. It's a perfectly run route. It looks like the ball is going to be overthrown, but how about the receiver laying out to bring that one in for the big game?
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking deep down the right side. That's a one-handed grab way downfield. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, SMU. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kirk.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. By the bag now forces the defense to adjust. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He stopped him, but it's a first down. And the Spartans hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but
looking to make a play deep downfield. Caught inside the run zone and still running. Touchdown, Spartans. He couldn't stop him there.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. He can go. Touchdown, Michigan State. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
It's one of the worst ways you can ever imagine starting a football game is to throw a pick-6 in the first quarter. Luckily, there's still plenty of time. They got to regroup and get ready to go.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here's that defense shifting again. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Hill. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. No huddle now for the offense. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Grab down the middle. It's Hill. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. The Mustangs will come to the line to run the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and they like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Well, it's a nice job of picking up the first down by this Michigan State running back. Chris, you think back over the years, think of how many good backs we've seen wear these colors for Michigan State. Going back to Lorenzo White, guys like T.J. Duckett, Le'Veon Bell, Javon Ringer, always a good back in East Lansing.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for a man. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver. after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down mark. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Spotty. They connect for 6.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone with his 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. SMU offense is back out on the field now. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Looking for a man deep down the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard.
And they heave it deep downfield. And the ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Offense back out there trying to get something going. The back's got it. Breaks free. Powering through the tackle. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. Well, the big fella's flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down. You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
The Spartans are in the red zone. Quick throw caught on the left side. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
3rd down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the right side. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. And the Spartans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Caught by the receiver. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. And he will be stuffed for no gain. We're going to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. See what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. Design quarterback run. Stop right there at the line. No gain. The offense going for it here on 4th and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
For Mich, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or do they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Cooper.
With such tough field position, at least you get some positive yards to give your punter a little bit more room. And who knows, maybe he can flip the field for you.
You need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender who throws the interception.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's an out route, the catch made inside the 45. And he steps out of bounds. A big play, an exciting end to this 1st quarter. So, Kirk, it's Michigan State with the lead here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the 1st quarter stats. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They're going to run it. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down at the 7. Offense set up now with a 1st and goal. And the Spartans looking to use the up-tempo offense here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain on 1st makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. That's reeled in. It's Cooper. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gain there. So backed up, that big play gives him a first down and some breathing room out beyond the... He's looking deep down the middle. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Touchdown, Mustangs. No chance to catch him there.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he fields it inside the 15. And they get him to the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. That's the spin move. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Contact as he threw it. It's made in space. Look out. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to protect the Michigan State quarterback and give him time to make an accurate throw for the first down. And boy, over the years, especially recently, they have had great quarterback play. Connor Cook, 3 years of starting, outstanding performances by his Michigan State offense.
Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. Run it out of the shotgun. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Pressure is coming. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it started.
Touchdown, Spartans! This offense cannot be stopped. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just a complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. the Mustangs offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wide out. Hunt over the middle. It's Cooper. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Mustangs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, SMU.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, you put so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And the point after gets him within a touchdown, 28-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And here's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. He's looking to throw. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Michigan State.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's a 2-touchdown lead, 35-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep to the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. All the way to the end zone. He couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They're going to run it here. Has the first down and more. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. And the runner takes off to his right. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
Well, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, oftentimes you got an open receiver and a completion.
Be on third and long now for the 44. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The Spartans line up on 1st and 10 now. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
And the Spartans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. And that run produces a decent gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver makes the catch. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Sparty.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
They're setting out to try the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick him out in Kevin Connors with our halftime update. from deep in the end zone. He'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop them. Here's a screen pass to the running back.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him. I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Shotgun formation here on third down. He lets it go. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
On 1st and 10, look at a throw. Bringing pressure.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to throw here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Receivers are bunched together. Try to pick up the third and short through the air. Makes the catch downfield. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. An important third down attempt for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. The receiver makes the catch. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense. The running play called on fourth down. And the Spartans pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. On the toss play, runner moving left. He shreds the tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Spartans looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the Spartans pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And the Spartans have 1st and 10 here. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
The pass rush closing in. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back, looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. Tackle made at the 13, but here we go, a red zone opportunity. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. Well, the defense has had no answer with this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in on the conference championship.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
SMU offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
This quarterback has been in rhythm the entire game, and Chris, with this pass, he's got now over 400 yards on the afternoon. What a day.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything.
Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. That sack sets up a 2nd down and long.
Boy, great job up front by this Spartan defensive line. And, Chris, that's one thing. Going all the way back to George Perlis and going to guys like Nick Saban when he was the head coach of Michigan State. Always been physical and played tenacious defensive football, led by that defensive line.
Third down. This offense is really using conversion here, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, but you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking deep downfield to the left. Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
Boy, that was 4th and a mile.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, SMU.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got it with room to run. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to give this quarterback enough time to be able to make the right read and throw. And over the years, Chris, Michigan State, that signal caller always seems to be efficient and smart and accurate. We're seeing that again today.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Michigan State. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Short kickoff, fielded just inside the 25. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Here's the first play of the drive. He started at the 28. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick grab. You get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. The Mustangs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. So, Kirk, it's Michigan State with the lead here. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw in the first play of the final quarter in this championship game. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. And it's caught in the end zone for a two-point conversion to cut into this lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Sparty.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Michigan State, 62. SMU, 43.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective, moving right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. He's running out of time here. He's going to take off here. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself. And the Mustangs looking to run some tempo here.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Here comes the up-tempo offense.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead to sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there and brings up 4th down now.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
They'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter. On a 4th down play, they step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you see your victory.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on the screen.
Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving him more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. They'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. SMU offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The tight end has got it, and he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
First down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Now here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Mustangs looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And the Mustangs are in the red zone. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. The receiver grabs it. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. And the defense closes in quickly to stop him short of the goal line. Second down and goal. Touchdown, SMU. Add 6 more points to the total. Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And the 2-point try is good, so the lead is down to 11.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. But he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Nice grab. It's Callaway. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Leaning on the run game here late. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The ball is caught. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
The Spartans will line up on 1st and 10. Toss play to the running back going left. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
SMU 51.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time, threw it behind the receiver.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Cooper. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Back to throw again. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46. The Mustangs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rusher gets home. The sack sets up second down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back in this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his back. He makes the grab. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. No huddle here for the offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. Look at out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Stopped quickly at the 13, but here we are in the red zone.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
With this big a fourth quarter deficit, defense playing smart, very well prepared for these 4 verts. Quarterback's going to have to find a way to deliver accurate passes downfield if they want to come back in this game.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! One more big play to wrap up an impressive performance by this offense today. What a win. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 to become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.